Hey guys, this is Alfred back with another video, and in today's video I just want to talk about the new banners which are upcoming and whether or not you should be rolling for these banners. And with that said, let's begin with this video. The upcoming banners feature Ayaka and Shona, with their respective 4 stars being Mika, Sucrose, and Diona. So let's talk about Ayaka first. Ayaka is obviously one of the strongest DPS in the game, so if you don't have a strong cryo DPS, you should definitely roll for Ayaka. Now the question is, if you already have Ganyu or if you already have Ayaka, should you go for Ayaka or should you go for Ayaka Constellations? In my opinion, for free-to-play players, if you already have either Ayaka or Ganyu, you shouldn't roll on the Ayaka banner at all. This is because her Constellations don't really improve her damage a lot unless it's at C6, which is definitely not worth it for you. If you already have a copy of Ayaka or you have a Ganyu, I would steer clear from this banner. Now, if you don't have Ayaka or Ganyu, I would strongly encourage you to pull for this banner. Now, the second banner features Shona, which is a Cryo Support. So what Shona does basically is it buffs your cryo damage, whether it's your auto attacks or skills. It buffs the damage and it also decreases enemies' cryo resistance. There's also a little bit of a gimmick there where you also buff physical damage. Unfortunately, physical really isn't in the meta, so normally people don't really look at that, but it is a thing that is in Shona's kit, by the way. Now there's 2 types of cryo supports right now in the game which are pretty decent. You have the cryo support, so pure supports like Diona, then you have cryo sub DPS supports like Kaya and Rosaria, which provide good particle generation and some decent damage. So Shona is that third kind of support, which is the cryo damage support, where she'll provide more damage instead of doing damage. When it comes to choosing a cryo support, this is where the problem lies for Shona. Most freeze teams will look something like this, which will be 1 Anemo for Viridescent Venerer and to group enemies up, 1 Hydro to apply Hydro obviously for freeze, 1 cryo DPS, so something like your Ayaka and something like your Ganyu, and finally a cryo support, which either be a sub DPS support or a actual support. Now Shona can be filled in this cryo support category. However, that means your healing or your shielding must either fall on your Anemo or your Hydro character. If not, it's gonna be pretty hard to play the Abyss unless you're dodging to perfection. For Ganyu players herself, normally the cryo support has to be Diona, not only for great particle generation, but Diona also provides a shield, means Ganyu will be less likely to get hit by auto attacks and be disrupted in her attacks. So most likely it's gonna be Diona, if not Zhongli somewhere. I've seen teams like that as well. Obviously you can really replace the Anemo character with Shona, but then you lose on the Viridescent Venerer buff, which is arguably the best buff in the game right now. So as you can see, it's pretty tough to put her, but if you can find a way, she can definitely be played in the Spiral Abyss. If you want an example, I did do a video on that with Shona and Ayaka in the same team, so which I'll link down in the description below. Let's talk about the 4-star characters. First one is Diona. In my opinion, Diona is a must-have cryo support. Like I said earlier, she's really good, especially if you have cryo DPSs like Ayaka and Ganyu. At Constellation 6, she can also be played in melt teams because she provides elemental mastery. So just a quick side note to note, but it's still really good. Obviously, Diona is a must-have. The second 4-star character is Sucrose. In my opinion, Sucrose is really strong in the current meta. Although now with Dendro that you don't see much Anemo being played, Sucrose is still really insanely good, especially for combo teams that like to do damage per snapshot showcases. Third support I want to talk about is Mika. Well, for me personally, I haven't seen much of Mika and I haven't read all the leaks, so I'm not sure how she will go, but I do know that he is going to be buffing physical damage. Now, how I feel about physical damage? Well, it's not really looking too good in the current meta because the game is incentivizing you to do elemental damage and elemental reaction damage instead of just doing pure white damage. So in my opinion, I wouldn't be rolling for Mika, but if you like Mika's character and you like the voice actors especially, then you should definitely roll on these banners. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. In this video, I didn't cover the weapon banners because I feel like weapon banners are a bait, but if you do want to roll for the weapon banners, do go ahead. Once again, I apologize for not doing much videos like this because recently I've been really busy. If you like this video, please do leave a like. It shows me I should be doing more of this banner review style of videos. Comment down below whether you'll be rolling on these banners or will you be skipping for the next banners. And lastly, do subscribe because we will be doing more videos like this in the future, I hope. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.